Good afternoon, friends and family. This is Michael Wolf Parsons coming to you live from Wolf Customs in beautiful Neosho, Missouri. Well, friends, today is a productive day. The weather is spectacular outside, and I am getting things done slowly but surely. Perseverance is the key to success. That's what my dad always told me when he instilled a good work ethic in me. So let me just give you an update on where we're at with the Humvee. My last two very short videos, I mentioned an E40D swap. We acquired a transmission out of a 96 F350 with a 460. I'm going to pan over. That is an E40D. That's basically an upgraded C6 with an electronic overdrive. So our truck had 80,000 miles on it, but it was a ex-City of Tulsa service truck. Imagine they probably never took it out of overdrive and put those hard 80,000 miles on it, all in town. When we dropped the pan yesterday, there was chunks of junk in there. So I asked a transmission expert, and he seemed to think that it was probably I think he said planetary gear is probably shot. He said that you wouldn't want to take a chance that's the debris in the bottom of the pan's probably been through the pump and through the valve bodies. So we're going to have that rebuilt, but we're not in a big rush. We're going to do that next month. Right now our C6 is hanging in there. It has a few quirks, so I know we can't keep that in there long term, but it's working for us now. So he also said the torque converter was probably shot. It has been replaced. In 2012 there was some writing on the torque converter, but either way we're going to put a new torque converter in it, a shift kit, and I need a transmission control module. So you guys out there that's watching this video, if you've swapped an E40D in something and you use the transmission control module, I'm interested in hearing what you used, and share your experiences. Comment below, please. So now I'm going to pan up here. The last couple days in between everything else, I've been working on my covers for the fuel tanks, and in general just the pieces of interior or panels for the inside. So I'll come over here. First, let me show you the fuel tank. I use two RCI 12-gallon fuel tanks. Now the reason why I did this, the Humvee had a saddle tank on the right-hand frame rail. We really wanted dual exhaust, so you know the saddle tank had to go. And also to accommodate the saddle tank, the Humvees put their engine and transmission in at an angle, and you know I really like things to be perpendicular and square, so we just decided to let that saddle tank go for those two reasons. But the downside is where we put our fuel, and we didn't have any room underneath the back, so what we chose to do was put two 12-gallon RCI fuel cells in there. They work great, except they just take up interior room. And so for the last few months while we're test driving this, they've been open to the rest of the vehicle, and I've been anxious to get them covered up. So I've been working on those covers. Now, there's a lot of tread plate in here. I'm not a big fan of tread plate, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint it green, and then I'm going to sand off the top of the diamonds, and I think it'll take a lemon and turn it into lemonade. I think it'll look good then. And then these pieces of aluminum that are smooth, I'm going to paint those solid OD green. Now there's a tube back there, and what that is for, that's my part of my fuel tank vent. I was having some issues with gas sloshing out. If I filled the tank up full, it would slosh out and make a mess, and I didn't want that. So what I did, that's some 3/8 stainless steel tubing, and I bent it in a upside down U shape, and so you'll see that. I think it'll look okay. And then, so it comes out of the vent on the tank and over to the one side where you see the black hose, and then goes up and then down and drops down out to the outside of the vehicle. So I got that squared away. Now, my next thing, I just happen to have this on the shelf already, a Cobra style gas cap. And I think it's going to make a great addition. I think it looks good. And I ordered another one for this side as well. So, again, it's just been working on these aluminum panels. I'll have everything. I got to take everything out, sand it, prep it for paint it, and then put it back in. So, and I probably won't do that this week. I might start painting some smaller pieces, but basically this floor piece, it has to be all finished up and painted before I can reinstall any of these. And that's where we're at. So if you have any comments, leave them below. I would love to hear what you think. Give me suggestions about anything. If you want to see some different content, let me know. I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, US Wheel Corporation. We should be getting those custom 20x9 wheels that are already custom powder coated OD green any day. So of course I'll be doing a happy dance and I'll be showing some videos of the installation. I'm super excited about it. Kicker Car Audio will be sponsoring me. I'm probably, I'm a little while away from, ordering that stuff, but look for that coming up. And Derail